Yo, I'm the 2KMC, here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, you'll have 4 chances to participate in boot camp. Limited to my players with a 75 overall or lower.
The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. John.
Thank you, David. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got White, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Murray, and it's Pirtle in at the center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Junis, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Boy, got to respect Pirtle's aggressiveness. Putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive, that's big time.
Active Junis shoots over Pirtle. Here's Brooks. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. 5 on the clock. Anderson's shot is off. There's San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Allen. After the basket by San Antonio. Morant outside. From deep three-point range. And Pirtle pulls it down.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And Anderson gets it to go.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Outside DeRozan. Johnson outside. Murray finds Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Pirtle. The pass to Johnson. Now the dish to DeRozan. And they pick up 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
In transition, here come the Spurs. White, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And here's Anderson. Shoots over DeRozan. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Anderson's got his 2nd basket of the game. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. to Pirtle. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Out to White. Over Junis. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Johnson. Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Now, here's Clark. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And a wide-open look for Walker. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 12. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Tillman. Off on the layup.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And here's Mills for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Knocks it loose. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 12. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Starting out his career, Derek White's been the beneficiary of playing for a great coach. Here's what he had.
He's been big on me about just believing in myself.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And, you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations. But player development is usually just as important.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Mills, and it's Eubanks in at the center filling out the middle. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Right side, Jones.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Eubanks. A 3 from Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Melton. From deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Walker throws it down. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. It's Gay on the wing. He's covered by Clark. Eubanks, the pass to Vassell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Thunder.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. DeRozan against Junis. On the wing, Johnson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Spurs lead by 12. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Melton passes to Junis. Out to Morant. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside DeRozan. To the middle. And finished off by DeRozan.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Brooks kicks to Morant. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Spurs leading by 10. Murray dishes to Johnson. Outside, White. Johnson in the corner. From the arc. And Junis pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And that's going to be a travel. Mills, who's checked in for the Spurs. Murray against Anderson. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now the pass to Morant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
And so it's San Antonio. Holt. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant now in at the guard spots. Brooks is out there with Anderson. And it's Junis in at the 5 spot. Morant passes to Junis, and he lays it straight in. Junis has got his first points in this one.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Anderson. Brooks, the pass to Allen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hurdle finds White. DeRozan trying to get open.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And Derek White, the combo guard, I tell you, the Spurs think he can be a big part of their future in terms of how he plays the game.
And to add on to that, Greg, Pop wants him to fill into that Manu role, Manu Ginobili. White has that same aggression and mindset and freewheeling style to his game. I just think it's a matter of time for him to find the rhythm and get comfortable in that role, and he'll thrive.
And the call on the shot that sends him. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Clark. Shoots over Lyles. And that one hits back iron. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Eubanks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Tillman. No good on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. And that one is hammered home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Winslow, the pass to Melton. 5 to shoot. Jones, no one around him. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. To stop the run. Rebound San Antonio. There's 1:34 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Lyles. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. From deep three-point range, the Spurs rebound. From deep, Gay. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lets it go with a 3. And that's collected by Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Eubanks the pass to Gay. From deep. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Gay outside. Back to Walker. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Lyles. No good there.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's San Antonio up by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mills in at the one. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And finished off by DeRozan.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Valanciunas, good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Johnson outside. And Johnson with the stuff.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Brooks dishes to Anderson. Back to Brooks. To the paint. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Johnson, the pass to Poeltl. Stolen by Brooks. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Poeltl with the steal. Stolen by Anderson. Over Murray. Anderson finds Valanciunas. From deep. Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. DeRozan surveying the D. He dishes it to Mills. From deep three-point range, San Antonio again missing. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. DeRozan against Anderson. Poeltl dishes to DeRozan. Kicks it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. White left side. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop. The Grizzlies trail by 14, and it's Brooks at the elbow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Back to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Johnson outside. Oh, the lob to DeRozan.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Anderson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
The starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split 2 games apiece.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Johnson.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Over in the corner, White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Down low. Jang inside. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
this week, we're talking all-star.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, Jit, the week is starting off right. D.A.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spot. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 roaming the paint. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Good on the bucket. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Ingram kicks the ball. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now here's Williamson. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Nice defense by Dillon Brooks, using his power on that play.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Morant against Ball. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Goes up with it again. And Valanciunas puts it in.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Adams finds Williamson. Outside, Ball. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Adams down low. Guarded by Valanciunas. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist from Ingram. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Brooks against Ingram. Brooks kicks to Allen. 6 to shoot. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
The drive by Brooks, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night, and that one misses.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dillon Brooks.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Adams. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Williamson. Scooped up outside for Redick. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Pass to Winslow. Buries it down low.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Williamson outside. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
To the middle. And the basket by Jones.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Redick is in the corner, trying to find Ball. He gets it to him, and it's in there.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Clark.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Redick from deep three-point land. The Grizzlies pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes. Makes it dangerous for teams to W in the...
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Winslow is out there with Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the center. Bain, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
It's tipped. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And Ball slams it in.
I have to appreciate the timing there. Lonzo has a sense for when to go for alley-oops.
Clark right side. Taken away by Hayes. Melly passes to Hart. The dish to Ball. Back to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. Passes it to Melly. And it's Ball in the corner. And Hayes kicks to Ball. Stolen by Winslow. And now the Grizzlies fast break. It's tipped. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Hart. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Melton. He's covered by Ball. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
New Orleans making some changes here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Ingram dishes to Adams. Outside for Bledsoe. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And he makes that one.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. The three. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
Hey, GA, hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
The pass to Adams. Anderson against Bledsoe. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Junis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
And really a high flyer with those go-go gadget arms. Bledsoe right on top of that shot, making an impact at the defensive end.
Junis. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans leading by 8. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Anderson passes to Melton. Allen outside. Pass to Melton. To the inside. Bain. It's deflected. Bledsoe against Anderson. Passes to Hayes. Outside for Bledsoe. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. The three. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. $15 seconds left in the second quarter. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks the pass to Anderson. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Valanciunas with the ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's in a circle.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. What did you think, Shaq? And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams and it's center. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ingram's running. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. There's Ball with the 3. Here's Adams. And it's Ball in the corner. Ingram outside. For 3, Bledsoe. But they recover it. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now the feed to Adams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Inside. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early. And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And finished off by Williamson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that one is good.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Down low, out to Ingram. Over in the corner, Williamson. The putback, it's good on the putback. Well, he's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Here's Morant. That shot, no good. Good D by Williamson.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And it goes down 2 points.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Winslow with it. Now defended by Williamson. Back to Winslow. To the middle. Ingram with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Bledsoe against Winslow. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Ingram dishes to Bledsoe. Fires the 3, and Brandon Ingram gets the 3. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Grizzlies trail by 16. There's Winslow. Here's Tillman. And it's Melly with the rebound. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 16-6 run. He gets it in there. Bledsoe's got 10.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Now here's Morant. Gets it off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
In the gym trying to work on free throw.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jones is out there with Allen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Brooks. And it's Junis in at the center, locking down the middle. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Williamson.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
It's stolen by Adams. Williamson outside. There's the triple. And another 3 for New Orleans.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
New Orleans leading by 19. Ball kicks to Williamson. Stolen by Allen. Here's Clark. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Williamson outside. Outside, Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
No good from Clark. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Adams, the pass to Hart. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And here we go. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Clark. Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And that one falls for Brooks. So for the Pelicans, Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for J.J. Redick. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Morant comes with the double team. Ingram wide open. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Allen finds Brooks. Lays it up off the glass.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Ball. Pass to Bledsoe to the wing on the left. Williamson kicks to Bledsoe. Outside, Ball. There's the pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Bledsoe.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Down low, here's Allen. The shot missing. Good D by Williamson. Kicks it out to Allen. Good on the three-point shot.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Williamson left side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
the Mississippi River. And a look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Hurdle is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then it's Johnson, and it's White in at the two-guard position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Johnson. Hurdle kicks to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They shoot again, and it's good on the way in.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Bledsoe looking around. Here's the lob to Adams. Throws down the alley-oop slam. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Here's Ball following the bucket by the Spurs. To the paint. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Ball. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
Stolen by Ball. And here is Adams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The tray. No good there. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Williamson right side. Back to Ball. Over Murray. Ball no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Here's White, and he banks in the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Here's Murray. Steven Adams making his last shot. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Spurs leading by 6. And White kicks to Pirtle. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And Pirtle does a little bit of everything for this team. A big man with superb passing ability.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Bledsoe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's tipped. For the 3. The rebound by Johnson. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White finds Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to DeRozan. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ingram outside. Over to the left wing. There's Williamson with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
More and more seeing the outside shot coming. Man, if Zion hits those consistently, he's unguardable.
And so it's San Antonio bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They're back. Ball and Reddick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hart in at the three. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Reddick against Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Back to Mills. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Mills can't hit. Pelicans trail by 7, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Spurs continue to remain competitive. Now it's behind the leadership of their current big man, LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach Greg Popovich said, he's been our rock. Doesn't complain about a darn thing. Plays through everything. I can't imagine being more proud of a player. He's been a beast on the court. Kevin, back to you.
He has been a beast. You're right. Thanks. They have found the chemistry right there. David Aldridge, folks, our Hall of Fame reporter. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Eubanks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's good. 2 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Hayes. Here's Melly. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Inside, Hayes, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Back to Hart. Reddick with the 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Kept alive. Pelicans trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Reddick. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Williamson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Williamson outside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Pass to Pirtle. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Vassell. Back to Pirtle. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Williamson. And they're pushing it up.
Well, Zion sitting in the weeds. If you can do that at his size and able to come up with the steal.
Now Murray. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. You can see the daggers in their... That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Johnson, DeRozan out there with Jakob Pirtle. Then it's White, and it's Murray in at the one spot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And it's Murray penetrating. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Free throw good, Murray. And so here is New Orleans. A 12-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Adams finds ball. It's Ingram on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And it's White with the rebound.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray for three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble. And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
DeRozan passes to Murray. DeRozan against Ingram. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White, and it's Mills in for Murray. Walker against Redick, shoots over Walker, tries again. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram kicks to Redick, pass the ball. Here's Melly, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. San Antonio leading by 12. The pass to Walker. And here's Mills. Pass to Eubanks. Mills looking it over. And the layup's good off the glass. Mills has got his first 2 points of the night.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Pass to Melly. Here's Ball. In the corner, it's Ingram. Ball, the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Johnson outside. Gay outside. Back to Johnson. Shoots from the corner. Misses off the right iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Pass to Melly. Outside, Ball. Charity stripe shot. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Out to the wing. Back to Mills. Gay kicks to Johnson. Walker against Redick. The jump hook. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. And there's the pass to Adams. Now here's Redick. Back to Ball. Ingram outside. Pass to Redick. Fires from deep. Pelicans keep it alive. Outside, Ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Here's Ingram. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Zion Williamson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. To the left side wing. Outside, Redick. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williamson. He's off on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, White. Pirtle kicks to Murray. Throws it up high. Lyles no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. It's White on the wing. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Bledsoe outside. Redick finds Williamson. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Murray outside. Passes it to Lyles. To the inside. DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Over to the wing. Williamson outside. Can they get it? And it's White with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. For three, Murray. No good, shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Hart. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pirtle kicks to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. DeRozan passes to Murray. Here's Lyles. Back to Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jakob Pirtle.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Back to Bledsoe. There's the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
DeRozan.
Here's White. Off target with his 3. Redick with it. From deep three-point range. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Yeah, this is an easy one.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Dylan Brooks out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Junis in at the 5. And for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. Pirtle is out there with DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Junis following the score by DeJounte Murray. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Johnson, great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brooks kicks to Morant. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends. Kevin, it can be money, or it can make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
And Allen drops them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And the pass to DeRozan. And Junis pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson kicks to White. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Allen against White. Pass to Pirtle. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio again missing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again. He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Anderson passes to Morant. Jacks up a 3. Morant with another miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And here is Murray following Ja Morant's 3. They get it back, kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Pirtle. Shot clock at 5, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Spurs. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And checking out Memphis, 2 games back.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Morant. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. .34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Winslow, the pass to Tillman. Back to Winslow. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Clark. Stolen by Gay. Here's Vassell. Covered by Winslow. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Out left to the wing. Bain. Tie game in San Antonio. Let's take a quick break now, and then it. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark. Also Winslow out there. And it's Jones in at the point guard. Walker's shot is off. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Mills, following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Here's Vassell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clark doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Gay. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Clark. It's hauled in by Lyles.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
From deep. Gay can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Out to the right wing, and Walker kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 16 feet away. The shot that time, not on target. And Memphis the other way now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. No good from Clark. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Jones in the post. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Passes to Vassell. Basket good.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Clark. Some solid defense from Gay.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Gay's got his first points of the night.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones drives in. Pass to Winslow. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. The feed to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Oh, man, the dunks that Gay flushes home are what he's best known for. A relentless athlete. He just flat out gets it done.
Jones finds Clark. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. That shot off the mark. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. They need this, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. He hits both from the stripe. Spurs leading by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Eubanks. He dishes it to White. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
And so it's San Antonio. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground, the score tied. Even though he's been a... And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
White is out there with Murray. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's DeRozan in at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Anderson up top, defended by Poeltl. Morant passes to Allen. Down low. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Allen. Anderson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Memphis. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Kicks to Poeltl. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poeltl. Anderson against DeRozan. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Anderson.
Well, thanks to Kyle Anderson's size advantage over most of his matchups, he's an effective interior scoring option.
Now here's Murray. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Out to White. Pass to DeRozan. Johnson outside. From deep. And Junis pulls it down. Junis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one, good.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Outside, White. Bertle, the pass to White. Murray surveying the D. From deep 3-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. Junis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Brooks with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Anderson dishes to Brooks. That's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Walker's checked in for Derek White.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
No good from Valanciunas.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Murray kicks to Bertle. Johnson outside. Walker in the corner. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got 6. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's stolen by DeRozan. 1:14 left to play in the third. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Memphis with another turnover here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Eubanks is checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Johnson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Morant. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Mills passes to DeRozan. Back to Mills. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. San Antonio again missing. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. For the lead. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
With quality shooting mechanics and a soft touch for a big man, Valanciunas, he can torment defenses with his shot.
And here's Mills from the arc. That shot, no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And now a sneak.
Down the stretch now. No foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Walker. And stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. Pass to Eubanks. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. DeRozan move into the 4th. It's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Anderson passes to Allen. Anderson dishes to Allen. Passes it to Morant. Anderson outside. From deep 3-point range, they get the rebound. Valanciunas finds Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And this is a sign that Anderson wants to evolve, looking to become a more dangerous offensive player.
The pass to Eubanks. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And it's White missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Winslow's shot is off.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay-in.
Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Anderson. And there it is for him. Anderson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Such an intelligent player. I love that Anderson has a sense for where to get to in transition.
Pass to Eubanks. And here's Mills for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Allen kicks to Morant. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Mills, guarded by Valanciunas. From deep. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter of this one. For 3. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making him get overly assertive.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brooks checked in for Justice Winslow. Pass to Johnson. In the corner, Murray with it. Stolen by Brooks. Morant against DeRozan. Nobody near Allen. He can't get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Murray outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so here's Memphis. Allen finds Morant. Back to Allen. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Murray. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Junis. Memphis with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points from 11 feet away. And Pirtle pulls it down. To the middle. Out to White. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a hard fight. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for... And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Eric Bledsoe.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks. And it's Junis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Frank, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And, you know, you've got to honor Bledsoe's mid-range J. I mean, he's consistent at knocking it down from there.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And the Pelicans with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Adams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
A drive by Allen. That one goes. Count it.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And Adams kicks to Bledsoe. New Orleans moving the ball around. To the wing right side. Back to Ball. There's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And Ball goes up, and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Junis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
Now, here's Ball. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Ingram passes to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
To the paint. Here's Allen. That one's not going to go. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Bledsoe's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks against Ingram. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Pelicans leading by 11. Pass to Williamson. Left side, Ball. That misses off the backboard.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Clock at 6. They need this one. Pelicans with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Morant. Steven Adams making his last shot. Morant outside. Excellent D there from Ball.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Brandon Ingram.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Here's Hart. Poked loose and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Clark outside. On the wing, Winslow. Clark outside. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Winslow. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And, you know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Right wing. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Melli. The three-pointer no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Hart. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
And now the Pelicans on the break. It's Redick on the wing. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. Winslow against Bledsoe. Melton. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Passes it to Tillman. Back to Jones. Puts up a 3. Tillman. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans leading by 17. Melli passes to Redick. Pass to Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Unloads. Here's Hayes. Now the pass to Hart to the right side. For 3, Bledsoe. Here's Hayes. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 1:05 left to play here in the half. There's the lob to Adams.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Bain covered by Reddick. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Feeds it to Ingram. Ball, the pass to Adams. Hayes up top. Brooks covering. Back to Hayes. It's Reddick on the wing. Fires the three. And the Pelicans get it back. The three ball. No good that time. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. From downtown. That shot off. And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Steven Adams had no problems getting going. He had 10 points and 3 rebounds. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
That'll be a 5-second call. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Grizzlies, a season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference. And, of course, New Orleans, right behind them, just one spot down.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Adams the pass to Williamson. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Morant against Ball. Bledsoe outside. Williamson, the pass to Adams. Bledsoe against Allen. Clock at 6. Tries again. Williamson left side. Grizzlies with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Junis, second chance shot. Makes it off the glass. Junis has got his first basket of the night.
And one way Junis generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
To the left wing. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Bledsoe kicks to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Adams dishes to Ingram. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Man, I like the finesse of Ingram. I mean, coming into play, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
Now Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pelicans leading by 23. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Down low. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Over Clark. Rebounded by Junis. Junis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Back to Bledsoe. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got his first points of the game.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Pass to Bledsoe. Ingram right side. Adams outside. To the left side wing. Back to Williamson. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Allen. Valanciunas inside. Adams on him. Anderson can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 19. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Clark finds Anderson. Ingram comes with the double team. The jump hook. Clark, the pass to Anderson. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Allen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he drops it in from the low post.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Over to the wing. Bledsoe kicks to Ball. 6 to shoot. It's off. And so it's New Orleans with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Justice Winslow out there with Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Redick with the three. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Left side, Redick. Passes to Melly. Now here's Bledsoe. Back to Hart. Bledsoe right side. Over Jones. Up again. Williamson on the follow.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bledsoe comes over to help. It's deflected and stolen by Williamson. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Junis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is, these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. New Orleans moving the ball around. Right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from 18. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Tillman's shot is good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gabriel. Just 5 on the clock. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year, with 1 left to be played against the Grizzlies.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steven Adams.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one at the line is good. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Hayes. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Grizzlies. Conchar, good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
The pass to Melly. 6 on the shot clock. Right block shot. Another shot. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gabriel to the wing right side. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's rebounded by Memphis. From deep three-point range, off on that one. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
All-Star packs. This is
the view from the skies above downtown. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Eric Bledsoe.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe, and it's Adams in at the center. And for San Antonio, we've got White, DeRozan out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Murray, and it's Johnson in at small forward.
What vision from Poeltl, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Bledsoe looking around. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams trying to free himself up. Outside, Ball. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Spurs. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
And now that we have some time away from it, Steve, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in the bubble?
You know, Kevin, having players see each other in hallways while going to battle later that night was definitely different. Spending that much time together. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in the NBA history. And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
Here's Johnson, banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Williamson after the basket by San Antonio. Bledsoe outside. Shoots over White. And the Pelicans miss again.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Poeltl. Murray outside. Back to Poeltl. Outside for Murray. A second chance effort. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Bledsoe outside. Murray against Ball. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Walker. Pass to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Poeltl kicks to Johnson. Ingram with the steal. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Can't connect from short range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
There's the pass to Poeltl. Johnson against Ingram. Johnson attacking, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A different look now for San Antonio. Eubanks is checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from three. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
And so here is New Orleans after the basket by San Antonio. Back to Hart, passes it to Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ingram. Launches a 3. Mills can't hit. Pelicans trail by 6. Ingram passes to Melly. Count that bucket.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Gay outside. Walker in the corner. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs out in front, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. At the forward slots, Ingram and Mellick. Hart is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Hayes in at the 5. Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Mills. Rudy Gay on the wing. Pass to Lyles. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Eubanks got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Mills. Now, here's Lyles. He's guarded closely. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Understands how to use pick and rolls. Zion doing a great job in these sets.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Vassell. Bledsoe against White. It's White on the wing. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Over in the corner, White. Ball's knocked loose. Shot from 12. And it's Williamson missing. Spurs leading by 4. White dishes to Pirtle. Now Williamson, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Over in the corner, White. To the right side. Murray against Ball.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
San Antonio leading. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Murray finds Pirtle. Passes it to White. Williamson against DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. That shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Pirtle with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Outside, Ball. Puts it up. And the Pelicans miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Williamson. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Melly, and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And you look at the Spurs the last few decades. They've been a model franchise. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
DeRozan out there with Pirtle. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Johnson, and it's Murray in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich started the second half with.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Johnson. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pirtle. Back to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The drive by Williamson. And the basket is good. Williamson's got 6 points.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Pass to Pirtle. Over in the corner, White. And he converts the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Ball. To the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Bledsoe against White. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Spurs working the ball around now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Murray against Ball. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Pass to Pirtle. He kicks to White. Back to Pirtle. And stolen by Williamson. Ball against Murray. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Outside, White. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Ball, the pass to Williamson. So they take the lead. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for New Orleans.
This is where Zion's most dangerous. Out in the open floor, getting set up for the finish.
Over in the corner, White. Back to DeRozan. Johnson outside. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Because of that length, Ingram can catch that pass no matter where you put it.
Outside DeRozan. And Adams sends it back. And he recovers it. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Johnson in the corner. Murray against Ingram. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Outside, Ball. To the wing on the left. Back to Williamson. Bledsoe outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Pulls up on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for New Orleans, Melly is checked in for Steven Adams. Redick comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Josh Hart in for Ball. Now here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Eubanks the pass to Walker. And he jams it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
The pass to Lyles. Left side, Walker. Whoa, hammering it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's San Antonio up 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Pelican 5 right now. Reddick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Jackson Hayes is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Hart in at the 1.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Ingram wide open. They grab their own miss.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Williamson against Wyatt. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Ingram up top. He's covered by Gay. Ingram with it. Passes to Hart. Back to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. 3-point lead. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Ingram finds ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team.
Mills passes to Gay. Back to Mills. Here's Vassell. Mills looking it over. Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Vassell, the pass to Lyles. Outside, Walker. From past the arc. Ball with the rebound.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
Hart kicks to Reddick. Back to Hart. It's tipped. Here's Vassell. Pass to Lyles. Walker in the corner. And the pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Gay up top. Over Hart. Gay can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Ball slams it in.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
Now here's Mills. Right wing. Here's Vassell. Kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Outside, Reddick. Three-pointer. Walker with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Passes it to Vassell. Gay outside. Mills in the corner. Can't hit the free throw line jump. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Williamson. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Redick. A putback. Rebounded by the Spurs.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Here's Gay. It's good.
Unbelievable poise. Game on the line. Rudy Gay coming through in the clutch.
Ball feeling it out a bit. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge,